These two sales are some equipment that I acquired earlier this week. I got a tip about an older woman who had a Marantz amplifier and some other things to sell. And I ended up spending $80 for an amp, a tape deck, 2 pairs of speakers. And as a matter of fact, the speakers already sold. They were a pair of Marantz speakers. They're already shipped and gone. I didn't take a video of them. Those went for $100. This little cassette cleaner sold for $20. And then this is a tape head demagnetizer by TIAC. And this sold for $40. I always make sure that I get as much of the incidental little gear when I buy stereo equipment that they have laying around that they probably don't think is worth anything or that I even want, but ends up selling the miscellaneous gear for as much as I pay for everything usually. This is another trash bag for your automobile, classic automobile with a crank window handle, I guess. I bought a stack of these over a year ago for 25 cents for the whole stack. And I've sold maybe 3 or 4 of them at $5 a piece. Another weather radio. This one sold for full price, $25. And I paid $5 for 5 of these, or $5 each for 5 of them. And they've been selling. This one is going, like the other one, to Tornado Alley, Oklahoma. Guess it's that time of year. This start and run switch combination is off the Hammond M3 that I parted out. This little piece went for $20. This is a Risk game. It's the Lord of the Rings Trilogy Edition. I found this at a garage sale for a couple dollars. It looks like only a couple of the packages were opened, so it's just been partially open and complete. It has the ring, and this sold for $60. This is a vintage record cleaning kit for your vinyl records. This I purchased with some stereo equipment from an older woman that I mentioned earlier. I cleaned out her basement for $80, including an amplifier, cassette deck, a couple pairs of speakers. One of the speakers already sold for $100. And then this old record care kit that's mostly complete. Kind of interesting. I did some research and learned a few things. This was used before the more popular disc washer came out in the 70s. So this probably predates the 1970s, or at least the early 70s. And this sold for $50. This is an older Hewlett-Packard keyboard, the old PC style keyboard. And I find these once in a while. If they're in really good shape, I'll buy them if they're just $1 or $2. And this sold on Bonanza for $20. This is a Los Angeles Olympics from 1984 trucker hat. And it's in like new condition. I found this last summer at a garage sale, probably 50 cents. And I thought it was rare enough that I would price it up there. So I had it priced at $60. I fielded a number of lowball offers on it over the past number of months. I finally got one that I was willing to accept, $40 for this Olympic hat from the Los Angeles '84 games. This bumper sticker from Amish country in Pennsylvania. I got along with a bunch of other ones for 50 cents a piece at a garage sale last summer. I did have it priced at $20, but just took an offer of $10 for it today. Nothing says love like an Amish buggy. This is another melt glass hurricane style table lamp. Just another, it was sort of, left over on a table at the auction where they just kind of grouped it with some other things, and I got it for just a couple dollars. I may have to start looking at these. I see them all the time at the auctions. And they always seem to sell. This one sold for $40. This was the big sale of the week so far anyway. This is a Pioneer SX1000 TD receiver amplifier. Beautiful wood case. I've had this for quite a while. I actually found this along with some other items that I've already sold at a garage sale last summer. And this is a 1970. Came with the owner's manual, and I sold that a week or so ago for about $30. And now the amplifier has sold for $280. It's going to Washington, D.C. This is a small reel of tape, 4 inches in diameter, for one of those vintage small tape recorders. This one's branded Phillips. I've got a whole bunch of these smaller vintage tapes, and they've been selling. This one sold for $15, and I acquired them all pretty much for free. This is a really cool looking can opener, manual type can opener that I found over the weekend at a garage sale. It was just a quarter, and I've had luck selling these vintage kitchen utensils, and I priced it at $20, and it sold in just a couple hours. Another owner's manual for an amplifier. This one I got last week out of the elderly lady's basement that I bought all her stereo stuff for $80. So it was basically free, and it sold for $30. This is a Shure Phono cartridge. It's still in its original box. Got the tools and cleaning brush, things like that. And I acquired this because I asked for it. When I bought nearly $2,000 worth of stereo equipment last week, I asked, do you have a box of cords or any other equipment that goes with it? And he goes into the closet and pulls out this box, and it's got all sorts of vinyl record cleaning equipment, disc washers and fluids and such. And this Shure cartridge was in it as well. And this sold for $125. Another manual from that basement clean out I did last week from the elderly lady. And this is for a German turntable, a Dual 1237. And this sold for $30. This is a pair of bank coin bags. Well, maybe this one isn't coin. $500 in this smaller bag. And these were just in an auction box lot. And, this one is even marked here in South Dakota, just north of us. And this one is got a date. I believe it says 1964 on it. And these I put up for $25, and they took a few months, but they did sell. I like when it's small item day. Much easier to pack than amplifiers. The last of these Midland radios has sold, these weather alert radios. This one sold for $25, my asking price. So what I thought was going to turn out to be kind of a bust didn't do too bad. I paid $25 for all 5 radios. And they sold for $18, $20, $23, and the last 2 for $25 a piece. I think if my math is correct, that's about $111 for a $25 outlay, and of course very easy to list and pack. This is a pair of speaker panels that include the mid-range speaker and a couple of tweeters and their crossover components. And these came out of a console that I dismantled. I've already sold the amplifier for about just under $300, I believe it was. And these panels with the speakers sold as a pair for $40.